You're right, I do need some creatures to play it. I'm thinking about a splash of white. Or another manland if I'm going to stay just 2-color. Kind of have to make that decision because now the Mutavault. You either splash the white for Helix and Condemn, or you go more manlands. I'll take the Helix. Siege would have been powerful. Yeah, it would have. I don't really know if I want to play Devil's Play at all. So what are my targets with Recruiter? I can hit Sower, and I can hit Abbott. We're going to need maybe one more target. Ral, wheel. Ral Bolt's kind of cool. I think it's either Ral Zarek or Harbinger. I do really like Ral Zarek. It's probably still Harbinger. I do like Ral Zarek though. He's a lot of fun. Zarek Life. There must not be a black mage at the table. I mean, Dark Ritual being the last card in that pack. Yeah, there was plenty of good cards in that pack at that point, Rufus. It was peculiar. There's an Exarch. There's an Incinerate. Forbid. We could finally get a counterspell. Not that I'm like blown away by Forbid. I might actually just take Dragonlord. What are our win cons, you know? Okay, so Forbid. I mean, Exarch is a consideration. Incinerate, not really blown away by it. I would first pick a Dragonlord. Then I have a 5-drop to kind of, if this stuff isn't getting it done, just to be like... We would definitely have to commit to the white splash and maybe pick up some more duels. But I think our white spells are worth running. A Condemn, a Lighting Helix. What do you guys think about the pick of Ojutai potential over Forbid? Never really been blown away by Forbid. No, you know, I'm gonna take the Forbid. We don't have any counter spells. Dragonlord is nice, but I think I do want a counter spell. Mana Confluence. We're trying to be 3-color, this is fine. Lingering's not gonna make it around the table. Probably not, but we're barely in white and we're certainly not in black. So... fine with that. I like taking Mana Confluence. Do we want maybe Elspeth? Like the Stratus Dancer? So it's a 5-mana counter instant or sorcery, but I get a 2/1 flyer. Take the Planeswalker. I don't know how white I'm gonna be though, Thaz. I mean, this is a fine finisher. This is in some ways maybe even a better finisher than the Dragonlord Ojutai in some ways. It goes wide. You've been impressed with Repeal? Elspeth, dream big. Now I'm going to take a Confluence. Sorry about the upset at the last second there. I just had a change of heart. Misty, I don't have anything that goes well with it. Temple, Negate, Temple, Magma Jet. Elspeth plus opposition. Outpost Siege. Yeah, it can be, Michael. It's pretty powerful. Drawing extra cards. You like Hangerback? I certainly don't want to play against Hangerback. The only answer I have for it that's good is Condemn. I like taking the Temple as well. We could have like really solid mana and not really be too scared about bringing in some more white cards or picking more white cards. Negate's also reasonable. I'm really low on counter magic. Yeah, let's have nice mana. Let's have some nice mana. Let's have nice mana. You can have all the spells in the world, but if you don't have the colors to cast them. You know what's funny is Sarkhan was actually pretty good the other day, but I'm going to either grab Jace or Emiria Angel. What's up, Black Iron Barkus? What's up, Infinity Edge? Yeah. Emiria Angel's a fine powerhouse. Although she's white-white, I kind of was trying to stay away from white-white. Dismember you can run even though we're not in the right colors for it. Sarkhan's a fine way to win. I've been pleased with him. We played him the other night. He actually isn't a horrible planeswalker. He comes in and kills something, and then you animate him and just start killing your opponent. I think Emiria Angel's still better, however. Or Jace. Baby Jace. You like Baby Jace? Yeah, I'll take a Baby Jace. We have so much Jace. Burst Lightning is kind of where I'm leaning already. It's very solid. Take the Sarkhan. I did murder you with Sarkhan, I didn't I, Snafu? I'm gonna take a Burst Lightning. Archangel, ooh. See, now this is the kind of angel where I'm willing to... Yeah. Or raise the alarm because we're an opposition deck. Brimstone. I don't know, Brimstone too often is a 3-mana lightning bolt. I kind of prefer taking Archangel. But Spike Shot, no. Yes? This guy's kind of neat. Good against Reanimator. I kind of like just taking Archangel. Launch Party. Nice, Infinity. Nice. I think it's Raise or maybe Archangel. I mean, got a lot of burn and some counters going on, so I'm kind of dirtling it up. Ooh, Force. What's my blue count? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Raise the alarm. Bouncer because we can fetch for him. Oh, Stacks, you should have said it sooner. I'm tempted by the Force of Will. We might have just barely enough blue. If we pick up a couple more blue cards, we could run it. Not that I really want to play against some Burial Rites, but I think I'm going to nab Force. We might run it if we have enough blue. Augur of Bolus is fetchable with Recruiter. Avalanche Riders is fetchable with Recruiter. Bouncer is amazing against Reanimator, for sure. But I don't think there's a Reanimator player. Look, there's a Buried Alive just sitting there, and we grabbed a Diabolic Servitude. I think Augur of Bolus is really solid. I mean, it's kind of cool, the prospect of tutoring into Riders, but I'm going to grab Augur of Bolus. I think it's synergistic. Dragon Lord Ochitai Wield. Or we could take more removal. I think we got a lot of, let's see, kill, spell, kill, spell. Got a lot of just early game burn already. I'm considering Dragon Lord. It's easier to splash than the Archangel. Karmic Guide. Or Stratus, we were talking about the Stratus Dancer. I mean, getting back Sower or Dungeon Geists could be game. Or even Recruiter. Actually, this is tutorable with Recruiter. Turns out I'm the Reanimator. I would love to tutor for that. If the game gets long. You think it's Stratus Dancer? At least for the sideboard. I'm not sure if I'm going to main deck Slagstorm or Negate. Stratus is solid against counter magic. I don't really want to play against Goblin Guy. Not that it could go in my deck. It's not really synergistic, but I don't really want it. Well, we're probably okay against Goblin Guide, actually. Maybe that was hasty of me. Oh, hey. We got it anyway. A Porphyros. don't think I'm gonna run that though. Deck didn't turn out too bad. So that's 14 lands, so we need to make 3 cuts. 3 cuts isn't too hard. Like, these 2 cards, I know that they work well with the opposition, but they feel too vanilla. I mean, opposition, I can tap lands, too, to make it work. Just letting you know. It doesn't have to be creatures. Wake is good in opposition. I'm actually going to initially cut the white cards, and we'll think about running the Karmic or Archangel. I'm going to initially cut them. I want to keep our blue count high. You could even main deck the negate to make that happen. Like, you could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blue. So that's a reasonable amount of blue to make the Force of Will go off. We're not running the Mutavault, we're a 3-color. I think that's greedy. I mean, I don't love main decking negate, but it's balanced out because we have an Essence Scatter. Bot's dead just for tonight, Roxas, I'm sorry. Here's what opposition does, man. So it's tap and untap creature I control, colon, tap target creature, artifact, artifact, creature, or land. Oh, you know what? It is just creatures. I'm sorry, I misspoke. So maybe we do want the Krankos or Hordling. Maybe we do want these. I misspoke. I'm sorry, forgive me. Can sideboard the negate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our blue just goes down by 1. It's not horrible. Your deck is weird. My deck's kind of cool, Snafu. So how many lands is that? 28. So we need to make 1 cut. Run the Krankos command as well. So is that would be 18. So we should main deck either Pillar, Strike, or Slackstorm. I'm thinking it's going to be 17, a 17 land deck. So we need 1 more card to come in. Yeah, it needs 1 more card to come in. I'm thinking it's the Pillar. Or you could just main deck the negate. I mean, how are we doing on critter removal? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counter magic is kind of lacking. I mean, it's reasonable to main deck the negate because you want to make sure that the Force goes off. And we could always just pitch this negate if it's dead. If we're up against a very creature-heavy opponent, you could just pitch the negate. I mean, let's actually do the blue count real quick. 1 more time. Like, if I'm going to run something crazy like Force in Cube, I want to make sure it works. 13, 14, 15. You like Strike, maybe play the Mutavault? Well, we ended up not going double white. That's true. We could actually play Muto because I decided against the Karmic Guide and the Archangel. If I want to run these, I need to cut the Mutavault. Blue count's high enough. I think so too, Snaff. I don't think it's too greedy to run the Force. Don't tell me you were also in blue, friend. You probably were, the second you heard me say, Jace! We got some cool targets with the Recruiter, though. Like, look, I can hit everything from Sower to Harbinger to Waterfront to Augur. It definitely has enough